time for this stream. Sorry I had to delay it a little bit. I was getting food, and I find food, frankly, irresistible. I mean, I guess we sort of all do, but it is what it is. Just gonna make sure everything's running okay before I properly delve into it. Yeah, it seems to be alright. Gonna keep an eye on it though. Wasn't able to do StreamYard for this one because I had set it up in YouTube initially, and for some weird reason StreamYard isn't very friendly with, like, when you ask it to specifically take a stream onto an existing one. Doesn't work for some reason, don't know why. But we're here, that's what counts. With an in-game editor now. I did a poll earlier, and we've got some decisions to make around that very, very soon. But sod it. Instead, we are going to get started with the match that happened last Friday, for us at least. Leeds versus Leicester is going to be a fucking banger, I think. I said the word that might get you banned on YouTube. Oh dear. Right. So delving straight into things. What do we want to do? Fernandez Macau has a slight injury and hasn't yet returned to training, so I'm thinking drop him for Matson. But that means we have to drop someone else because of the loanee limits. Sorry, Pape Matasar, you're going to have to say ta-ra. That rhymed a lot nicer than I wanted it to. Which gives us this lineup: Spence, Rodon, Strauch, Matson. I don't hate any of that too much. Ampadu, Kamara, Somerville, Palmer, Anthony, and Piru. Return to come on later on in the match because he is a goal machine, but I figured I'd give Anthony a run out as well, just because we don't want too many players that already have a lot of matches in their legs. Outside of that, I don't know what the plan should be. Let me know, basically. I think we roll with this, though, and desperately hope that the vertical tiki-taka keeps on working. If it doesn't, then we're in for quite the adventure. Let's get going. Everyone seems pretty happy with everything. Ruter, for some reason, isn't angry that I've left him out despite being my best player so far. We'll be fine. Let's go to the match preview. Away at Leicester, Mads Hermansen, Pereira, Cody Doyle, Justin Mangala and Didi, Dewsbury Hall, Vardy, and I didn't see the last ones, but that is a very, very attacking lineup that could cause us problems, but we've gone equally attacking. So I feel like we might have a chance here. We've changed our various bits and bobs and structures since we last faced a good side, which was Southampton. And this is ideally where we get something back. Oh, got a lovely crick in my neck. It's very nice. Mavadidi causing problems for Spence. Oh, okay, that would have been a really bad start. Jaden Anthony, come on, let's get something done. Or we could faff it about at the back. That's the tiki-taka way. That's what you got to do. Remember, stick about. We'll be doing polls about in-game editor things as to whether or not we use it, what we're allowed to use it for, stuff like that. In general, more than 50% of people voted yes on the do stuff with the editor. I think that was off. There we go. Yeah, more people voted yes than voted no, but the most voted single option was no to not use it, which confused me a little bit, because I don't know whether to use it or not. I'm thinking yes for the silly little stuff, like Sam Greenwood, for some reason, having a £1.5 million buy clause that doesn't exist in the real world is infuriating. That feels like something that the Middlesbrough scout was like, "Ooh, I'd like to keep him." That was a really bad Mackham accent. Is Mackham Middlesbrough or is that Sunderland? I don't know. Honestly, anyone who gets into, like, the regional politics of the Northeast, just find a hobby. Like watching Ilan Melier screwing that one up. Right, Ricardo Pereira is going to put it in. Hopefully we get it nice and clear. Strauch is up for it. Fantastic. And they've just taken the throw in, though, which makes me think that they might actually have some form of technique. Okay. If Iheanacho's missing, I can be comfy. That's completely fine by me. However, we need to make sure that everything else is also working for us, and it feels like we've not really grabbed control of this match, considering they've had all the highlights. Mangala isn't going to cause a problem, he's just going to go back to Justin. Doyle. Oh, that's a very nice move, but he's hit the post. Has he hit the post? It said Rodon blocked the shot, but I did not see anything to do with Joe Rodon in that. Kane and Dewsbury Hall puts it in near post. Doyle gets ahead to it, but it's fine. Mavadidi to deal with it. Back out to Doyle. I don't know who Doyle is, I'll be completely honest with you. And Didi finds Vardy. Is he going to shoot? Apparently not. Well dealt with by Kamara. I don't like this pressure. They're causing problems, which is a touch spooky. One sec, I'm just going to make me a little bit bigger in the corner. There we go. More visible, that's fine. Ricardo Pereira. Wide to Vardy. Is Vardy on the wing? Because I don't think I've seen him cut inside once. But no idea what's going on with that. Right, Ricardo Pereira, come on. Let's deal with him. Please, let's deal with him. Please, no. Mavadidi, back post, free header. 1-0. That's infuriating. I don't think they've deserved to be in the lead here. That might sound a little bit salty, and I am. But I feel like we deserve a little bit better than that. And I don't know why our tactic is suddenly just not working. But it's really not working. But it's causing us real problems. Oh, what can we do? I'm going to go out with the Gegenpress and see if that fixes things. Strauch, Palmer, Anthony and Peru have been the ones having the worst game so far. Which is spooky. Let's have some set pieces as well, shall we? Or at least try and win them. Not for them. Oh. Connor Cody getting a free header is not what you want, is it? But we're going to the break. Only one down. We just have to do better than that, don't we, really? Realistically, if that continues into the second half, problems. Start the second half and hope that we get unbombed. That makes me feel like we just lost the ball immediately. Cooper on for Maatson is not what I want to do particularly. I'll go Byram at left back instead. Oh, Palmer's not getting any better. But he tends to do reasonably well late on in games. Sod it. Retear up top, Peru behind him, and I'll whack Nonto on as well. It's 3 changes to hopefully zest things up a little bit 5 minutes into the second half, because it's not working. We need to do something, even if it's just hit them really hard on the counter. Which is not the best tactic, but it is a tactic, and I'll take it. Right. Peru, far post. Jorginho is still under it. Still under it? No idea what happened there, but Hermanson was under pressure. Somerville's picked up the ball from that absolute chaos. Ampadu. Oh, find a safe pass. Strauch will do. I thought Strauch was going to hit that. Right, Byram. Back to Kamara. Back to Byram. Let's do something interesting. Let's cause problems. Far post. Peru isn't under it. But when is Peru ever under it? It's always happened to be like Somerville is the guy that's on the end of the cross, and it's like, no, just he's short. That's never going to work. Indeedy. Dewsbury Hall to Mangala to Iheanacho. Good enough save. I didn't think that was offside, but there we go. Gabriel Sara scored again, and it's annoying because he's the player that I really kind of want. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to change things. We're going to go very fluid on the counter-attack. We're going to get a little bit more direct. We're going to increase the tempo a bit. Pass into space, get expressive. Long kick out of Melier. I don't know whether that'll work or not, but we'll see. We're going to be really passive, I think. If we can hammer them on the counter, we'll be okay. Whether we do or not, different question. Strauch is still struggling, so I think I'm going to bring Cresswell on. And Gray might make a bit of a difference over Kamara in the midfield. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. Let's see how we do. Short ball to Cody. And now Ricardo. Come on, let's maybe spice things up a little bit. Let's get zesty. Let's make them work a little bit harder. Mangala to Dewsbury Hall, who lost control of the ball, but we didn't press him high enough. Mavadidi. Back post. Is Vardy going to cause a problem? Absolutely not. Well dealt with by Byram. Nonto. Inside. Through to Rutter. Come on, hit that. Onto the post! Onto the post. Also, YouTube is shouting at me to run ads, so I'm just going to quickly pause. I'm going to run them, and then we will come back to it, and I think we might be okay. Once they have run, we shall return, but... Right, we've made all of our changes. Is there anything I can do with the structure, the way that we're, like, shaping ourselves? Because I think that could be a big part of what we do here. Right, Peru is the advance forward. I'm going to turn you into more of a trequartista boy. What do I do with everyone else? Everyone else, I feel like that's fine enough. And I feel like the ads might have finished by now. So we'll see. I've also changed to positive on the counter-attack because you might as well. But we've made some minor tactical switches. Return now. Come on. Put it in the box. Let's have a goal. Byram. Cresswell's under it though. We needed to press Hermanson a little bit more there, cause him some problems. Try 6 up top. I genuinely could. I've got some of the players for it. I'll put Nonto up there as well. You're also an advanced forward. Somerville can't be a centre forward, but he can be a shadow striker. Ampadu has slightly injured himself, which is always good. If I turn these into attacking complete wingbacks, they're effectively just wingers. Which might work. We'll find out. What did you do, Ethan? He's injured his foot. Okay. But we've got to go properly at them now. This is where we're going to concede another goal, isn't it? Right, Pereira has gone all the way back. McAteer now. Back post. Mavadidi is dealt with pretty well. Dewsbury Hall closes in. James Justin at left back is just going to faff about a little bit, I think. Right, well picked up by Rutter. Now go. Hit it long. Come on. Dyche ball. There we are. Right, Somerville, come on. You know what we need to do here. Squares it. Nonto! That was the one! That was the chance. Did we get more? I don't know. Cresswell finds Gray. Come on, let's keep going. Now Byram. I thought he'd try to slide it through, but he didn't quite make it. Melier to Rodon. Nice little clever short ball football. Ampadu doesn't get to Byram. I think this is going to be our last chances of the match. And I don't think we win the ball back here. They can just... Never mind. I'm just going to keep saying shit that curses it. I think they have a really good goalkeeper. Especially from attempted thunder bastards from the halfway line. There's no way we'd score. Never mind. Oh, Ethan. And it's gone. There was a chance. There was a slight possibility of a win. Look at that Nonto chance. that one chance nearly put us ahead on XG. They had one shot in the second half. I'm going to say I don't like what I just saw from that team because we can be so much better than that. We did not deserve to lose in the way that we did. And now, we're in a little bit more of a struggle. There's a gap to the leaders. Plymouth next and they're 6th. Somehow, I don't understand it. Ampadu's only got a little bit of a bruise. Hello, Carswell. How you doing? Hopefully well. Yeah, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, for StreamYard stuff, I'm planning on doing that for the next stream. Basically, I set this one up on YouTube, but for StreamYard, for some reason, you can't stream into streams that are set up anywhere else. So, yeah, it's a weird one. Right, I did a question in my channel, in a channel post recently, but I'm going to have to follow up with a poll now, because I'm curious as to what you think. Of course, doing great. Fantastic. Yeah, and I want to know what you guys think. So we've got the editor now. And I was looking through contracts earlier in the series, and I noticed that Sam Greenwood has an optional future fee of 1.5 million quid. However, in the real world, that doesn't exist. So the question that I have to ask is, delete clauses that don't actually exist, question mark, with editor, yes or no? So I'm putting that in the chat now, starting the poll. I'll go for a little bit, but I feel like that clause existing sort of screws us over without any real reason to, because like it's obvious that that doesn't exist because we wouldn't put that in. Everyone's left on loan. I don't see why he will be the one player that we not only let leave, but let leave for no money. And the issue is it doesn't like screw me over because I have to keep Greenwood. It screws me over because if I have a quick look, the guy's worth 14 to 20 million pounds, which is a lot more than 1.5, I think. So I think it's going to have to be insane. Who the hell is Brian Barry Murphy? Why is he here? Why did I offer him a job at some point? I don't remember anything about him. Okay. Don James doesn't feel himself at the minute. He feels he should be starting more games. Okay. I might give him a go. Oh, I hate you for voting no. Shit. Okay. I'm not starting enough to be considered a regular in the team and my career is stagnating as a result. I need you to ensure that changes. I think he needs to prove he deserves it. Fuck. He thinks he doesn't have anything to prove. You're a squad player. Oh, right, fine. Yeah. I love that he came into this meeting like, I'm gonna kill you. Put me on the pitch more. No, I hate you. And that I just went, yeah, you're not really good enough, are you, mate? And he's like, oh, okay, that's fine. I don't mind. No problem. When you put it like that, that's all okay. Rennie has interest in Van der Heuvel, which I do not think I can be that arsed to keep him. Oh, he's on loan anyway. Okay, I mean, bye. Gelhardt finally got himself a goal. He's been so bad at scoring, but he's finally managed it. I'm so proud of him. What was your reaction to hearing Martin Rennie talk about signing Van den Heuvel? Yeah, if he wants to go, he can go. Sure, I don't care. Okay, so we're not getting rid of the Greenwood clause. Damn you, chat. Damn you. This is where you're meant to be my friend. You're meant to back me. Alright, let's have a look. And Shackleton's individual training. Start his individual training. Oh. Right, we've got another poll. Because I feel like I don't want to make this decision because I have different opinions to the rest of you. Or at least they're different opinions to lots of people. Transfer list. Pat Bamford. Yes or no? Let's have a look. Because I like him. I've always liked Bamford. I've always backed him, but the game is telling me to. I feel like there might be something in that. I'll move on. I won't touch it yet. I'll wait until we've had, like, the majority of the votes in. But I legitimately think he wouldn't be too much of a fuck up to lose. We need to pay close attention to Ilon Millier. And Dallas's injury has hindered his development. I'm completely unsurprised that his injury has hindered his development because he is physically fucked. The way Oscar Wilhelmsen has been developing recently, he could be a key player and maybe better than Joel Piroux. That is fan-dabby-dozy, and Chris Moore could also be good, but he's compared to Diego Llorente, so I'm going to ignore that. Piroux's been playing well. Spencer has been on decent form, as has Palmer. I think I'm just going to leave those, to be honest with you, and I'm going to end the poll because transfer list Pat Bamford has come out as a no, and I do not mind that in the slightest. I'm also going to ask the board if I can sign a new set-piece coach, because I quite badly need one. You reckon I could ask for Gianni Vio? Is he hired by anyone? Oh, he's at Liverpool. £1.5 a week. Yeah, because I think it was The Athletic today that did a thing that was looking at all of the best coaches in the game for every single role, and Vio was comfortably the best set-piece one. And it's weird to think that we had him before and we just sort of lost him. Now you'll let me have a set-piece coach. For fuck. Right. Gianni, would you be interested in coming at all? No. I don't see moving to Leeds as an improvement from working for Liverpool. He has chosen the Amiri route, I see. Okay. What a monster. I'm going to do a very quick search then. I'm going to have a look at that Athletic article and see who it suggests as a secondary option. Decent players in here, though, for youngsters. One of them that I'm quite curious about is not you. You're really expensive. Don't you play for Chelsea? Yeah, I thought so. Elias, a French left back that is very cheap with lots of potential. Victor Moreno at 1.3 million is a winger. We have a lot of wingers. Let's not do that. Quick skim. Yeah. 20 best free agents, best coaches. There we go. Oh, sick. I've accidentally signed the best assistant manager already. I need a set piece coach. Need a set piece coach. Goalkeeping coaches. Oh. Oh. Ah. That's annoying. Joel Bats as well. I'm gonna see if he's about. Also unemployed. Also doesn't want to come to Leeds because he doesn't want to move away from where he currently lives and works. You don't work. Oh, wait. No, what? Yeah, you're unemployed. You've not worked in 4 years. Absolute dick. Right. Gianni Vio is definitely not coming. There is a man called Andy Parslow. Victor Orta, a set-piece coach. Don't do that. No. Because that would be a horrifying idea. Andy Parslow. Hello. Oh, he's not bad. I don't know why he's suggested as like one of the best ones. There's not a wide pool of options to call upon. He's a complementary fit for smaller clubs, but your best bet may be to find regen coaches that are randomly created in every save. Why didn't you just say that, The Athletic? Gah. Right. Staff search, edit. Oh, our wage budget is negative. That's fun. Yeah, let's highlight key attributes for a set-piece coach, shall we? And we'll look for the best set-piece coach. Match 4 out of 5? No? Okay. This isn't easy, is it? Sod it. I'll do that. Rating. Show me the best set-piece coaches. Peter Murphy, who is at Preston and is not very good at set-piece coaching. Angel Ramirez is... Yeah, there's not many people that are very good at set-piece coaching, are there? I'll just go Parslow, whatever. Parslow. Approach to sign. You will not be a coach, you will be my set-piece coach. And I will not be allowing you to change that job. How about 2.2? You absolute shit. You fucking wank biscuit. I hate you. Right. Staff. Place advert for a set piece coach, I guess. Thank you. Who's our technical director as well? And is Gordon Strachan still obscenely overpowered? Greta Steinson with a 15 and 11. What if I search Strachan? 15, 11, 14, 13. That's not bad. No, I was trying to replace Steinson anyway, wasn't I? I'm not sure. This is why I shouldn't leave it several days between streams. It's very easy to forget. I've advertised for the vacant position, and hopefully someone wants to join us. If they don't, then shame on them, because we are getting promoted, and I will offer a nice promotion bonus, I think. Aronson has low numbers of appearances. I have an idea for Aronson, because he's still not been registered for them, I don't think. And the idea is to just take him back. Yeah, if I recall him in January and then sell him. He might also be not awful. But I don't know if we're going to get to January very, very quickly. Barry Murphy takes charge. God, what a name. What a man. We all love Barry. Also, I'm glad that no one noticed that in the last one. I think I might have accidentally sacked Craig. Or, like, sacked Craig and gone, no one will see it. But it's fine. No one minds. That's the thing. Craig is not the most relevant. Oh, poor Sheffield Wednesday. Where are they in the league? Oh, those poor bastards. Imagine not winning a match all season and then the person that comes in to save your life is Frank Lampard. Yeah, can Spurs please sign Iheanacho so he doesn't stay in this pissing division? That'd make things a lot nicer for me. Wilhelmsen and Klassen playing for the 21s. That is not a problem for me. Also, a couple of points I may need to nip off because I'm going to whack some food in the microwave for my now wife. So that's not the stream ending. It's not the house being on fire. I've just got to very, very quickly do something. Not going to be a problem. Right, team selection. Every time we play Ian Matson, I'm disappointed. And that seems really mean, but it's also really true. So I'm going to play Fernandez instead. Our only option there being Ayling isn't the most promising either. Who's a competent right back? Fuck it, Spence will do. Anyone else got any issues with the current lineup? I'm going to play Stroke over Coops as well, just because Stroke's a little bit nicer at football. Melier is unhappy with my harsh team talk against Southampton. That was like a month ago. Why are you still pissed about Dan James, I did say he could be more of a squad player. He can come in. That's okay. And I'll have Wilhelmsen on the bench as well, because I've been waiting to see what he can do. And ooh, Palmer was a bit awful in the last match, wasn't he? Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna plonk Roter there, Peru there, and I'm gonna see if that works, because it might. And we might be incredibly happy after this. Ampadu's injured, so I'm going to drop him. Outside of that, we've got a winger, got a centre-back, got a reasonable midfielder, attacking midfielder, striker, right-back, left-back, cracking. All the positions are covered. I think we'll be okay going into this. I don't see any positions where I'm really scared, and it's Plymouth. So let's see what they can do, let's see what we can do, and let's absolutely batter them, shall we? Go a match. The teams are warming up. Also, for some reason, I'm absolutely freezing. Dressing room. This is a match we should be winning. Let's make sure we do. I need a strong defence, need to dominate the midfield, and I need quality finishing. Let's do this, shall we? Let's actually win a match comfortably. I think you can almost see everyone, so I'll just make me smaller. Mike Cooper, Joe Edwards, Ragnick, Lewis Gibson. I don't recognise any of these people off the top of my head, except maybe Leslie Ugachukwu. Ugachukwu? I can't remember. Okay, so let's get to it. I don't like that I feel immediately outplayed by Plymouth. But well dealt with. Ugachukwu, yeah, I knew it. But let's actually beat them, shall we? Spence finds Roter. Oh, go on. Oh, that would have been a really nice start to the game. That would have lifted the nerves instantly, but we're not there right now, and that's okay. We are dominating the ball, which is very nice to see. M. Cooper whacks it long, but it only finds our player, but then it pings about a little bit in the middle, and we, for some reason, are not good at reclaiming the ball when that happens. Whittaker, is he going to shoot? He is. Good stop. Good stop by Melier. Definitely needed that. Whittaker now. Is he going to whack it into the box? He is. He's going to do it fairly short, which is cleared with relative ease. Nonto, well dealt with. I'm guessing nothing came of that because the highlight ended, but now we've got a corner. Fernandez Macau aiming at the near post. Is Rodon under it? No, but Strauch is. That was frustratingly close. That would have been a really nice goal to score. Oh, can we not do this? Can we not do being under pressure from Plymouth? Whittaker. Where's he going to put it? Near post again, but Sarr cleans up. Aims at the far post this time, but Roter deals with it, and Nonto is free to run. I don't think he's going to. No, he's going to play the nice, careful ball inside. Do we need to counter with more pace? That's the big question that I've got at the moment. Peru, is he going to whack it inside? Finds Nonto. Back to Peru. Oh. Really wanted the goal, but it's fine. We've got a corner. Fernandez. Near post again. Rodon or Strauch. Who are we thinking? Neither. Gibson. Finds Spence, who shoots. Oh, wasn't expecting us to have a dig there. Didn't see that one coming. Archie Gray now. Come on, let's start actually doing something good. Strauch. Oh. I've had so many chances and we need to turn them into goals eventually. I'm thinking, why don't we just start like throwing players at them? I've said be more expressive with focusing through the middle with an overlap. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go a touch more direct with the passing, I think. Maybe a touch wider to get Nonto and Somerville in the game. Nonto. Macau to Sarr. Sarr. Strauch to Macau to Sarr. We're just having the ball. Never mind, no we're not. Because Somerville's just having a shot. Because of course he is. Rodon finds Jorginho, finds Piru. He's not going to play that gentle little through ball, is he? Somerville, square it. Rutzer! Piru! That was an open goal. I can't be more annoyed than Piru 6 yards out, heading the ball at an open goal and missing. Well, not missing, but Fernandez. We're going to lose this 1-0. I'm going to get FM'd. It's going to be on stream, and it's going to shatter me emotionally. We'll win a penalty, and Rutter will miss, or something bonkers like that. Right, Fernandez near post. Rodon again can't get it on target. We should be winning this. Been all over him. Right, free kick, edge of the box. Piru. Just near post, top corner. I don't know about own goal, because it was definitely on target, but he's done it. That was stressful. I love how that doesn't even go on the XG, because technically it wasn't the shot that went in. Incredible. We're doing well, but we can definitely find another gear and take charge. You've defended well. Mellier's distracted. Keep going, you can make a difference, and you aren't bad, but you can still improve, which they can definitely do so at the top of the pitch. Right, Nonto to Stroke. Let's actually make a difference here. Let's do something nice. Also, question for the chat: do we make any big formation changes in this match, depending on where we're at? Because we're having a lot of chances, and I feel like going more attacking might work, putting another striker on or something. But that also risks hugely unbalancing us and causing more problems than benefits. Good stop. Oh, we got away with that one. Right, Whittaker, come on. Near post. Dealt with by Stroke. That's what we needed. And we needed Somerville to win the ball. We didn't need the highlight to end immediately. Archie, come on. Let's do some... Not necessarily the shortest ball possible, but it's worked. What a move! Dan James's pace might help. That is very true. I might tell him to get obscenely direct. But I don't know, would it... Because we're getting the chances, and I think James's pace is best for creating the opportunities, where finishing is not his strongest suit. So, come on. Let's finish off a chance. Rodon to Stroke, okay. Who finds Spence? We like having the ball here, don't we? Because they're not pressing us. Somerville, come on. Return. It's another good stop. That's the thing. It's annoying when we're being beaten by really good saves rather than them structurally being better than us. Great, into the middle. Sarr at the back post. Cooper's there again. Cooper, you're ruining my day. Right, I'm going to follow the Dan James idea. Just in case it works. For Nonto or Somerville, though, that's the question. Or do we move Nonto to the front? Whack on Dan James. Tell him he's an attacking winger. And make his instructions to run lots. Tackle harder because he's the most aggressive footballer on the planet. Not stay wider. Okay, that's fine. Cut inside a bit as well. Okay, I like that. Let's make him run lots, basically. I'm also going to tell Piru to shoot more, I think. Because I think he's our best finisher. And even if he isn't, fuck it. Spence on a 6.5 is having a surprisingly bad game as well. Unless he gets an assist here. I mean, he created the chance. Fernandez, come on. Great, have a dig. Oh, it's like, go block again. What? How did... What? Okay. Right, Jed. To Nanto. To James. James! That Dan James substitution, chat, was nearly the smartest thing we have done, and it won't have even been a thing that I did. Somerville, square that. Never mind. Cree! One job. They've gone with a back five. Why have they gone with a back five? They have not... Oh, they've not been doing well enough to play with a back five. Right, Fernandez. Let's maybe turn one of these chances into a goal. Stroke for Spence! We've had so many shots. None of them have paid off. I think Dan James has got himself booked. Of course he has. I did tell him to tackle more, which might have been a mistake. Right. So. Rodon's getting tired. And although he's not had the best match so far... Well, he's not had the worst match, sorry, so far. I would quite like to keep him fresh. Spence hasn't played too well either. Neither's Dan James, but I brought him on, so I don't want to take him off again. So I'll whack on Ayling, which feels insane. But it might be the right thing to do. I kind of want to take off Sarr. For Cole Palmer, maybe. Because I want to see how he does in midfield. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I feel we should replace Strauch with Coops. I'm going to keep Strauch on, I think. I don't like replacing a complete centre-back pairing in a match. Right, Palmer. Well dealt with. Fernandez to James. James makes a decent run. Back post finds Nonto. That should have been two. I might just schedule, like, exclusively finishing trainings for the next week. I'm going to bring on Wilhelmsen in a minute, I think. Just because if he can finish, that's absolutely what we need. Ayling finds Gray. Back to Ayling again. Back to Cresswell. Right, I'm going to make that substitution whilst I'm here. Whack on Wilhelmsen in place of Nonto. And Peru's just missed another shot whilst I was doing that. Bandabby dozy. An XG of 3 and our goal didn't count towards it. Because it was an own goal. Right, Somerville, have a shot. Let's win another corner. This is winnable because we've won. But we should have hammered them. I don't know if their keepers had a really good game or our forwards have had a really bad one. Right. No more subs. Strauch's tired, but that's fine. 30 seconds of the match left. Come on, Wilhelmsen. To James. Okay. That's not the way round I want you two to be crossing to each other. But it's fine. Right, their keeper's on the ball. I think that is going to effectively be full time. Because there's not time for anything major to happen. I nearly had... No, I still have regrets. Why did I say there wasn't time for anything to happen? Oh dear. Shit. No. I'm having all of my strikers killed. I'm not kidding. Every single striker taken out back and shot. What was that? Oh. 3 XG. 3. They had 5 shots. We had 23, and they've still managed to draw. I always sub the player that loses the ball that leads to a goal. I mean, I might do that. Ayling might not play again. Ayling might have to play in net for the under-18s. That's where I'm at the moment. Norwich and Southampton are now running away from us. Could have kept him in reach. But no. Gabriel Sara has scored again. I can't. If we go up, we're going to have to sign him. Various updates. Honestly, I don't know how to respond to that. That could be one of the worst things that's happened in the history of football. And that might sound extreme, but it's how I'm feeling right now. 3 goals for Liam Delap. Jesus. He's quite good, isn't he? Right, let's get through the international break, then have a minor meltdown. Wilhelmsen shines as Klaassen hits comeback trail for Leeds under 21s. You couldn't score when you were in the first team, could you, Oscar? You tit. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to look at the data of that last match. 4-4-2 time. It might be 4-4-2 time. Match momentum. That's pain. That actually hurts me. Next G performance. What does it mean, intermediate analysis? Oh. Opposition passes compared to our passes. We had so much of the ball and we just didn't use it. Goals from shots in the penalty area. Look how much we shot! What? Oh. 11 headed, 7 with feet. We got so many corners. That's just pain. I don't even know how to respond when that happens. It's not fun. I might genuinely give a 4-4-2 a go. It's time to get Daichi. That one I think we have tried out and it just didn't work. I'm going to get rid of that, I think. So I'm going to clear the slot. Create a new tactic, which will be a fluid counter-attacking tactic. All transition, all the time, baby. 4-4, F in 2. No one looks happy in this system. But you know what? I'll take it. Because we need to change something. Let's get training a 4-4-2. Let's see how it works. When the answer is inevitably poorly, it's fine. I knew that I tried to get another technical director. I knew it. 17-15 and Steinson was 15-11. Yeah, fantastic. He's significantly better. Just had a quick look at the time. It might be time for me to put some potatoes in. And I really need to get a Be Right Back screen up and prepared for the next stream. Scouting finished. Oh, never mind. He's on loan from Udinese. Okay. Enzo Miller is very expensive. Player targets and promises. Bate wants a loan move, which is really annoying. Won't be replaced by Pape Matar. Pleased that it appears Pape Matar might not be joining the club. What? He's already here, Archie. He's already at the club. I said that you'd get minutes. I didn't say you wouldn't come. Alright, I'm going to get a few more days through the international break, then I will whack that food in. It's just some, like, microwavy potatoes, but it's good stuff. Good hearty food. Right, every single player that was shit in the last match can play. Never mind, they're not available. Oh, sorry, sore throat. Sod it, that'll do. I'll play that team. It's basically a first team in the under-21s. I will blow Fulham away. Shall we make a deal if Bamford scores in the under-21s match, he gets to play for the seniors against Rotherham? That feels like a fair deal. Luca Thomas is unhappy at Forest Green. Oh no! Okay. Luca Thomas is not coming back, so it's not really an issue for me, to be honest. International Roundup. Should make that a jingle. Gruev scored and got an assist in a win over Montenegro. Oscar Wilhelmsen scored twice and got an assist. Oscar, why can you score for everyone that isn't the first team? Why are you like this? And can you not be? Wanted by Motherwell and... hello, George Clowes. How are you doing? Glad to see new faces. Okay, so we are agreed that if Bamford scores in the 21s, he gets to play for the seniors. He can't even score for the 21s. Does this mean that Joe Snowden plays for the first team now? Good question. Right, I will be back in 1 minute. I just need to quickly insert an ad, put some food in, but I will return. See you shortly. And we are back. Hello, 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 hello. So, you guys at Tempest are gonna have to shout at me. I'm being a good husband right now. And I need to make sure that those potatoes are cooked. So, in 15 minutes, I'm gonna nip back downstairs, get those keeping going. And yeah, desperately, desperately hoping that we can actually win a game of football for once. Leeds under-18's been with McFadden impressive. If McFadden's scoring 2, can he play in the first team? He genuinely might be a better finisher than some of the first teamers right now. I'm treating them really, really badly, but I think they deserve it after that match. They honestly... It's emotionally shattered me conceding that last-minute equaliser. Right, set piece we're still advertising for. Can I get doctors? No, I can only get sports scientist. Weird. Do I have other vacancies? Not really. No, we're fine, I think. Unless we want to get some more coaches for the 21s, which could be fun, but I don't think I'm allowed to. International break, ailing to study for coaching qualifications. Sure, yeah. Renard takes charge at Watford. They must be very bad. 19th. Shit. QPR, Sheffield Wednesday, and Swansea in the relegation zone with Rotherham, who we're against next, just in front of them. We need to beat Rotherham quite badly. We genuinely need to hammer Rotherham. Leo Kjelder is on loan at Blackpool and recently debuted for Norway. Ooh, very nice. And he's doing quite well at Blackpool as well. And it was a full cap rather than just a 21s cap. Extra benefit. Right, so this is where I'm going to get the chat to make an agreement with me for something here. We have a new formation. I say a new formation. It's a legendary formation that has been used throughout time. 4-4-2. But we have 4 players that can play in that too. Rutter, Piru, Bamford, Wilhelmsen. We need 2 of those. And we need to make the right decision, because otherwise there is a very, very serious risk of just losing again. I think Pochedu is probably the best of these as well. So let's just sign him. So, you tell me right now who you think that best 2 players is. And I will genuinely just go for it, because I think we might have to. Stop the individual training on these. Pleased with Gray's progress. Pleased with Gray's progress. And Rodon is also improving. Van Dabidozi. Alan has the potential to become a key player. JB could be better than Glenn Kamara. That's a big could, I think. And Matteo Joseph could be as good as Piru. I'll take it. And Strauch has been impressive. And Scoobs is going to go on a coaching course. Ooh. I did say that the coaching department in places was a bit awful. Like Scoobs is a potential replaced one. These are all potential fitness coaches, and this guy is the best of the fitness coaches. So I will sign him as a Ruben Crespo replacement, I think. But then move on, because I'm not going to sign all of them. 14 and 11. None of these are... Is he better than Alex Davis? Alex Davis isn't even in the recruitment team. Who the hell is Alex Davis? He's a scout, not on... What? He's a kind of good scout. So I don't know why I'd get rid. Bonkers to think that I'd get rid of him. Need to charge my phone, but I'm sat on the charger, which is a potential problem. Right. Until that beeps and boops. Right. Finish the meeting. No, because Alex Davis isn't even in that position. Could do with a very, very good sports scientist. I don't know who he replaces, and I don't know how expensive it is to sack him. But we could do with him. And we can replace one of our physiotherapists. You're at Huesca. Are you unemployed? No, you're also at Huesca. Why am I being recommended all of Huesca's staff? Okay. Malandan, did you work for Huesca? No, you just work for me. Why am I... What is happening? Absolute madness. And I'm still disgusted with Luke Ayling and my strikers. It's infuriating. Scoobs is looking for his C license. Jesus, okay. And let's keep scouting those. I do think Scoobs is kind of replaceable. Which could be a... Oh. Well, that makes the wing decision easier for the 4-4-2. Guess it doesn't include Cole Palmer. Is Rodri heading for an award? Why is that African news? Because of Salah. Okay. That's the group touted as potential World Footballer of the Year winners. Is that basically the Ballon d'Or, or is that something completely different? It feels like the same thing. Rotherham opposition report. Various injuries. Dallas is nearly back. I'd quite like Dallas back. That'd be very nice. Then Ampadu, Kamara, Claassen, Shax and Somerville have recently returned, but they've all played a little bit of international football, which can cause more damage. Right, Somerville is a right winger with the role of winger. I forgot I promised him that. But since it's a promise, I will not go breaking it. Calvete, work permit. Morcillo, work permit. Porchedu, work permit. All in December, so 2 weeks. That physio didn't want to come in the end, which is sort of annoying. That's what it suggests for Rotherham. But I don't know what to play as our actual lineup. There's a little bit of an itch saying I should definitely play Bamford. Which, I mean, fair enough, he's on his day very, very good. It just relies on us being very, very good. Josh McDonald with a torn hamstring. Who are you? You don't have that much potential. But still a shame. Bamford and James up front. I appreciate your dedication to not scoring goals. Is the nicest way that I can phrase that. Charlie Allen didn't do much. Joe Gelhardt didn't do much. Gelhardt keeps not doing much and might just have to be sold fairly soon. Greenwood's going to have scored 3 again, isn't he? Oh no, he did less than Gelhardt did. Which is a nice change, I think. We are the TV match today. Playing after everyone around us. We can't realistically close in on Southampton or Norwich because they've already pulled a gap to us. Right. If I quick pick, who does it say? It says Pirou and Rutter. Which makes some sense. Somerville is still a little bit injured, so I might not. I'll put Dan James on that wing with Anthony opposite him, which I think could work. No, I'm not going to use this formation at all. What am I talking about? We do not need to be counter-attacking against Rotherham. If we're counter-attacking against Rotherham, then I might kill myself. And this is basically a 4-4-2, but more aggressive. With Dan James, obviously. I'm going to bite the bullet. Bamford plays alongside Rutter or Pirou. Pirou. If I do that as well. Yeah. Bamford James, Nonto on the left. That works for me. Archie Gray in the position that he is arguably best at for me. Bill at right back is scary. Ilan is still unhappy with me. Can I just praise him for something? Christ. You've trained well. I just want to make Ilan happy. I want him to not want to leave. Because it's quite hard to replace his level of player. Even for 20 million quid. Byram on the bench, you are the most versatile potential replacement centre-back that we have. Strauch and Rodon at centre-back just works. Purdue is fit, so Ampadu plays. And I quite like that lineup. I keep playing Gray, but I keep playing Gray because he's got that promise where he wants to play more football than Sarr. And he's better than Sarr, so... The team is confused and doesn't like the team sheet. I say tough shit, because the other players couldn't score goals for me, so it's this lineup now instead. And I don't trust Somerville not being at full fitness. I like resting players. Humphreys gets them started to Morrison, who is immediately pressed by Nonto, who's come a long way from the wing. I'm also going to get immediately encouraging and saying, please, let's win this game. Right, Maatsen, first free kick goes to James, fairly short. I thought that could be a problem, but it's very quickly swept up by Ampadu, who gets to Maatsen, who finds Mallier. Come on, let's keep it sensible. Let's... Nice and neat and good football, shall we? Bill. Down the line to James. Squares. Just need someone on the end of those. Nonto. That's not the one, is it? Humphreys. Doesn't manage it. Dealt with by Ampadu. Nonto now. Find the switch. There it is. The idea was good. The thinking was smart. Execution, less smart. Down the line to James again. Is he going to square it again? He is to Piru. If this turns into a repeat of the last match, I'm not going to be happy. We've had 2 shots already, and it's been 6 minutes. Right, come on, Pat. Archie Gray. Finds Ian Maatsen. Stroke. Back into Rodon. Okay. See, this is why I didn't want to play that counter-attack in 4-4-2. Because they're going to hit us on the transition, and if the game becomes pure transition, it's basically a coin flip as to whether you win or not. Dan James is outpaced by Odafin. Okay, Bamford to Nonto. Nonto, is he going to find a through ball to James, who shoots? I was wrong. I'll admit it. I was wrong. The Orange Raider is now the wisest chatter for suggesting for suggesting James up top. How did that work? Gray to Ampadu. Puts it back to Rodon. Finds Gray. Right, end of this highlight. I need to check on the food, by the way. Apaya. Scary. Right. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to do another quick ad thing because it's prompting it for me. And it's a good time to do it whilst I'm not here anyway. I'll be about a minute. See you shortly. If I press the button. There we go. Oh dear. Right, we're back. The Orange Raider is officially the wisest person that has ever visited this chat, because he had a good idea compared to my consistently bad ones. Lucas puts it back post, and it's easily dealt with. Archie Gray picks the ball up there. And who is there on the break with him, other than absolutely everybody, inside to Dan James, who squares it for Bamford, who can't quite finish, but that Bamford-James duo is going to be dangerous if we eventually score. Gray now, short to Matson, back to Gray, who lofts it over for Rodon. Doesn't work out though. Archie, come on. I love the fireworks outside. It really makes it easy to concentrate on speaking. Was Archie Gray offside? Apparently, but I don't... Sure, why not? We don't have enough men assigned to stay back when we have a free kick in their half. Yeah, the idea is to just attack them. Rotherham are winning? Get in! Very nice. When there were people saying that like Ipswich wouldn't have a big enough collapse for us, it's the Championship. It was always going to happen. Ian Matson. It's just about if we can keep up. Near post. Oh, I thought that was a shot. Rode on to Nonto. Nonto finds James. James? Oh! Dan James! I think James has genuinely seen that I made him a squad player and went, alright, fuck you. And is just the best player in my team now. He's just, he changed his mind. He wants to be good. Archie Gray. Come on. Middle of the box. Never mind. Short to Matson, who gives it away. And they're countering. This is why we have players up. To win the ball. Okay, dealt with. That's okay. In a minute, by the way, the dog will bark. That is not a question. He will. And I can't stop him. Because it'll be his mama returning home. Dan James. Okay, gets the byline. Squares it. He's such a threat. He's destroying the Championship so far. Matson, short to Nonto. What can Nonto do? Nonto can be tackled, evidently. Archie Gray finds Bamford, who finds Matson. Puts it inside to Nonto. Strouk. Back to Nonto. Get it to the wing with James on, that works. Bamford wins the penalty. Most realistic thing we've seen. Piru. Do we drop Piru? Because I'm getting a suspicion it's not working for him. I don't know why it's not working for him. Up here, Matson! Oh, I was terrified. I thought we'd give something away then. Peru finds James. James is dealt with. James is on a 9.6. Ian Matson gives it to Nonto, who shoots. Doesn't pay off. Just going to quickly ignore that. Just in case we win another. I don't think we need to man mark Appiah, as much as the game says so. I think we're fine. Ish. Enough. Appiah now. Yeah, because Matson's the only person over there anyway. So if he's marking Appiah, then he can't deal with any loose balls. Clucas. Out to the left. Blackett just destroys A-Link. I'd like to be less reliant on Luke Ayling, if I'll be honest. Ampadu. Ampadu is outrunning Dan James at the moment, which a bit pointless, because that means Ampadu has to put the ball into the middle for Pirro with another shot on target. Constant. You know how last game I was complaining that we had lots of XG and we weren't doing anything with it. 3.47. 3.47. We had one shot on their pissing goal line. Didn't work. Did not work. I am livid. 14 shots. What? Only one went in. Just the one. Is Piru the problem? Realistically, is that the issue that we've got? Also, I just heard the microwave again, so I might have to put the potato on again. Dan James is confused and demotivated. I'm going to talk individually to Dan James and say, I'm very happy with you. He's still confused and he's still demotivated. Wonderful. And Purdue finds Gray to Nonto. If it keeps going, Piru's yanked at 60 minutes. I don't think I've got a choice. It has to happen. Piru and Bamford on a 6.2 and a 6.1 for encourage them. See if that does anything. Is this good? Is this bad? It means I don't have to make any choices. I mean, oh no, Pat, you're coming off. Piru, you're coming off. Yeah, you got injured by proxy. You were really unlucky. Good God. Ritter as a trequartista might help. Wilhelmsen as an advanced forward will do. I don't see any other changes because they're not threatening us really at all. The threats have come from Luke Ayling's wing, but they've not had shots from them, so it's been basically fine. Right, Matson to Ritter. Matson whips it to the back post. Dan James is not the man that we want under a head at Ayling. Wilhelmsen. Nonto! Willie! I thought that was the time. After this highlight, it's going to be potato time again. Just to apologise, I will be back ASAP. It's flipping a potato and putting a microwave on for 2 minutes. Right, quick pause. Gonna whack an add-on. Stay there, I'll be back in a minute. In fact, stay there, let me know the subs to make, and I'll be back in a minute. Without unplugging my phone. Oh, the dog's gone off. 1 second. Oh dear. Right. Oh, Ipswich scored. Of course they did. Back to it. I think I'm going to finish the Rotherham match and then call the stream there, by the way, because I've got some various bits and bobs to do. Matson to the near post. Rutter! We've actually scored a goal. We actually scored. We don't do that. Right, if Rotherham can keep scoring, by the way, we're very happy. Not in this. Not in this. No, I'm not cursing it again. Okay, so bringing on Rutter worked. Ampadu to Ayling. Finds James. Have a dig. Is this our striker pairing? Is this what we needed this whole time? Did it just need to be Wilhelmsen and Rutter? With another James assist? This is a masterclass. He doesn't do this. We got 3 changes to make as well, which we very probably should make, just to stay safe. That was such a weird goal, I can't even be mad. Off the bar to a midfielder to a tap-in. Sure. Gonna bring Pyram on, just to firm things up a bit. Ampadu's getting tired. Sarr can do a job in there. One more change. I sort of want to clap Dan James off, but I also know that if we take him off, then we'll have problems. I'll put Jaden Anthony on for the end. And we'll see how it goes. For some reason, my charging port is not staying in my phone, which is causing big problems. Wilhelmsen to Ampadu. Finds Rutter to Stark. Matson. Plays a nice short ball to Pascal. Then Ampadu and Rodon. Ideally, we keep control. I can just feel second yellow card for Ayling coming before we get to sub him off, making me completely restructure the team. Right, Matson down the wing, whips it to the far post. Wilhelmsen's under it to Nonto. Oh, that could have been good, and it wasn't. Right, made all the subs we could possibly make. We've scored 3 and we've still underperformed the XG by 2. It's insane. Hello, Black Badge. How are you doing? You've arrived towards the end of the stream as well, which is quite annoying. Because I'm going to sort Kayla's food in a minute. How do I keep the stream going? I can't decide. Stroke, Rutter, Wilhelmsen. So, oh, it was so nicely worked. But it's another goal kick. It's the last minute. It's full time. It's 3-1. We did it. We did it, ladies and gents. Nice work, everyone. That was good. And I like that Nonto was angry to be taken off. I don't like that Pirro and Bamford were fucking dreadful. Pirro missing a penalty was just the start of our problems up top. Honestly. It's not good. Again, hello, yeah. Well, again, you weren't here earlier in the stream. Pat Bamford injured 4 up to 2 weeks. Not good. Ampadu is 1 appearance away from making 15. Dan James in top form as Leeds dominate. James did really well that match. So, Papi Matasar, who we signed on loan early on. New Leeds boss shows transfer guile. I've shown good wisdom in the transfer market since arriving at Leeds 20 games ago. Having sold Firpo to Crystal Palace, we swooped for Nicolas Fernandez-Mercado with cash to spare, on course to achieve our objective of making the playoffs and in a strong position to continue building moving forwards. We offer glimpses of what we're capable of and largely remain on track to finish where people thought we would. Oh yeah, you did that again. Yeah. There's been a generally positive reaction to the Gegenpress used by Blackburn of late, and there's plenty of optimism for the future. I've stopped using the Gegenpress. I stopped it a couple of games ago. I think next time I will just tell you when I'm about to start streaming. I'll make it easier. Yeah, I'll go to pre-Swansea and then I'll save the game there. Low Yates. That's not something obscenely scary. It's beatable is the nicest way of putting that. I am gonna, however, add some money to the wage budget so it's not in the negative anymore, because I know I get told off if that happens. Scouting centre, lots of recommended players. Who are the most recommended? Mazoke, who is a left and right wing back. Ooh. Ooh. You're very two-footed, aren't you? Tempting. I'll have to consider it. Then Andre Santos, who we can't get in. Johan Visa, who's very expensive. And Albert Ellis, who we have lots of wingers already. So not something to bother with. Oh no. Alex Neil's been sacked. Oh well. Most of this division is just, oh, yeah, you're here, aren't you? Jeremy Sarmiento, I'm not hugely bothered about. Aaron Hickey, I think it's just scrolling through all the Wonder Kid shortlist now. I really want to sign Sarah. Quite badly. And it's not going to be really possible. He's so good. Look at that. Right. Almost at the Swansea match. Oh, I will get back to you on that premium thing, by the way, in a minute. Once I'm done with this stream. 10 things in the inbox. Team selection advice. I'm gonna pick what works. I'm dropping Peru for one. Struck and excited by informed Leeds. Fan Debbie Dozy. Peru and O'Leary set for Elland Road reunion. We've got players in the team of the week. Stroke and James in particular. James, it doesn't surprise me at all. Although he played on the right. Player targets and promises update. Somerville's expecting more minutes, but he was injured in the last match, and Dan James did better, so. Feels that time is running out for me to attempt to loan him. Alright. You're available. I can't do much more than that. Yeah, I'll offer you on loan via transfer room, but if no one wants you, then no one wants you. Wouldn't have messaged if you saw me streaming. It's fine. 3 in the inbox. Player of the week news was not Dan James, who got a rating of 10 out of 10. Sure, we move. And we get to the tactical meeting. I will pick my team today, but then I will... I'm gonna drop Peru. I don't think he's played well enough to warrant a spot in the team, to be honest. You're a Trek artista when you're in there, aren't you? Yeah. Nonto and James still works for me, I think. Ampadu isn't injured, so that's fine. That seems basically good to me, to be honest. I'll keep it like that. I will save the game, and I will end the stream there. Thank you so much for coming along. Like the stream if you haven't already. It's hugely appreciated if people are able to do that. It inserted an ad for some reason, which is really, really nice. And yeah, I will see you next time, maybe tomorrow, but we'll find out. See you later.